Welcome to Mogul State of Mind.
I appreciate you for having me, bro. And again, my apologies about being late, bro.
Man, we good, brother. We good, man. I appreciate you for hitting that road, man.
No
I know
problem.
y'all had some delays. And
Yeah, no problem, bro.
you got up like a man supposed to and handled that business and got here, so we appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. So, man, tell the people who we here with today, brother.
All right, my name Derrick Grace. I'm 36 now, father of 10. Man, I done a lot. Best-selling author. The board game. I definitely feel like for sure I pioneered educating children at an early age when it comes to firearms. I own my own gun store down in Tampa, Florida, Grace's Ultimate Guns, Black-owned security company. Grammy nominated. Me and Derrick, thanks to Royce the 5'9", we did vocals on his album that was Grammy nominated. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I've done a lot. It's been a long time. I can't remember everything, but I've done a lot.
No, for sure, man. Yeah. Like I was telling you off camera, man. I remember you when I was on my financial, when I was on my journey to get right physically, mentally, financially, and spiritually.
Right.
You when I remember just for a whole year I went celibate and just locked myself and cut off everything.
Absolutely.
You were one of the influences that really helped me.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. So yeah, no, man. So you definitely are influential in the implemental in what I call what we're in now, the Black Renaissance.
For sure. And I'm in agreement with you, right? I definitely feel the same way. We're in the midst of the Black Renaissance, for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So what we're gonna talk first is we're just gonna start it off with. So where are you from? Tell us about your upbringing and things of that sort.
I'm from Tampa, Florida, bro. I've been there pretty much my whole life. I stayed. It ain't really Atlanta. It's really Acworth, Georgia, but I was basically in the A for maybe 2 or 3 years. But for the most part, I've been in Tampa my whole life.
Gotcha.
Yeah, outside of traveling and whatnot, but born and raised Tampa, Florida.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So what was it like growing up there in Tampa, man?
Brian, lie, we can speak freely, bro?
Yes, sir.
Okay, man, bro. I was a badass kid. I was a terrible child. I was grades was decent, but I just stayed in trouble, bro. I was always inquisitive. I never really been big on rules. Always been rebellious, so that always got me in trouble. And early on, bro, I just didn't believe in just going with the flow, whatever people told me. So I'm sure you know that. We all know that tends to get children in a lot of trouble when they asking like, this don't make sense, or if God real, why this and why that, bro. So whether it was school or the family, I stayed in trouble just based on my mouth and just wanting to get a better understanding of things. But all in all, I had an amazing childhood. I got a dope mom and dad. They divorced when I was 1, but they still provided me a great foundation. My pops is retired Secret Service. My mom was a school teacher till I retired her when I was 27. So yeah, bro, I had an amazing upbringing. Best of both worlds. My pops put me on financial literacy early on, guns, just being a man, carrying myself as such. My mama put me on a lot of game in terms of survivability, knowing my surroundings, awareness, women, all type of stuff, bro. So I had the best of both worlds. And a lot of people look at it negative way, but mama, with the finances and a lot of her choices, she showed me what not to do. So I still give her just as much credit as I give my pops in terms of money and power and resources, because she showed me what not to do, because she made a lot of mistakes early on.
Man, and that's something that, see, and that's things that, like, I tell people, like, when you become the controller of your destiny, there is no losses. It's only lessons.
Right,
so you can learn just as much from the another person's mistakes versus somebody that, or I'll just say the negative impacts as you can the positive influence.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So we growing up in Tampa, you didn't fit in the box. You didn't fit into the norm. What kind of tribulations did that cause you early on?
Oh yeah, bro. So still to this day, I have very few friends. They did isolate me a lot, but I got 3 brothers, and me and my brothers close. So that was really my brothers, my friend group, my foundation period. But I never really have a lot of friends. And like you said, bro, it definitely did alienate me from the adults and even from my peers. They just didn't understand, or motherfuckers that actually started to develop the idea that you think you better than them because you're not into the shit they into, or Bro, I remember being a kid and like motherfuckers would clown me for having an active dad. They really be like, bro, what is they say shit like, oh, y'all be careful, his dad the police. He gonna tell him that, just all type of crazy shit, bro. It's crazy how life worked, because the information he put me on is the very reason why a lot of them follow me now and come to me, because I know how to get them the legal game from a simplistic standpoint that most people can't get it from, or they won't understand it.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I definitely caught hell just based on being isolated. And I was one of them dudes. I ain't really hang with other dudes. I just want to hang with the girls.
Yeah.
And of course, that's always gonna piss me off.
Yeah, straight up.
You feel me? You dressed up. Your pops buy you everything you want, so you got all this gold and shit on in elementary school, and you just want to hang with everybody else girls. So
Oh yeah. So
it's always been a thing.
So you was getting a whole bunch of fights when you was young.
Yeah, bro. I remember as early as preschool. My mom and my pops had to come up there to get some straightening, because my teacher at the time, she would show me a lot of favoritism, but I guess it crossed the line in my mama's eyes. She gave me her jewelry to wear for picture day. And I remember taking my pictures. I went home. My mama like, where you got jewelry from? And I was just like, oh, Miss Donna gave it to me, bro. And I literally remember her and my daddy had to come out there to figure out, like, why this lady, you feel me? Why she giving you king treatment and you a 4-year-old? So yeah, early on, bro, down to like, which I know we're gonna get into with the poly stuff, bro. Like, women have always been a pinnacle somewhere, bro. They've been part of the foundation since I can remember.
Yeah. So, but like you said, we're gonna touch on it, but I'm guessing you had to learn from being able to use them from being a liability to being an asset.
Absolutely.
You know, it's like I tell people all the time. Everybody talk about they want this, but you have to lead a woman.
Right. No, bro, you got to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Jada, who you saw when I came in, like she my elder counsel, my older counsel. She be putting me on a lot of game, but one of the greatest pieces of advice she ever told me, bro, is like, and no disrespect to the ladies when I say this, bro, but a lot of women have no earthly idea what the fuck they doing here. They absolutely came here to be led.
Yeah.
And without a man that can lead, they just gonna find themselves astray. And it be the simplistic things like, should I eat that? Should I go there? Like, down to the path for their life, the vision, everything, bro. So they definitely need that leadership for sure.
No, for sure. For sure. So let me ask you this then. So there's African tribes, right? Or even if we look at like the natural relationship between the male line and the female line. The male line sits back. The female line goes out and does the hunt.
Right.
So kind of what's your take on that as far as how it applies to like the roles between man and woman?
Bro, so for me, I do function in a similar way. I do put them on game as best I can first. Cause like my ideal is, if you really love it, then you're a liberator. And I know a lot of men, like, they actually use their knowledge and their resources to hold them. I ain't gonna pigeonhole them. I'm gonna put you on, and what you do with it. Like, if you get bigger than me or you surpass me with the information, and that's more credit to my selflessness and my knowledge, and especially more credit to you because you evolved your life. So I function in a similar way, bro. Like, when it comes to social media, whether it be the marketing, showing them how to trap, showing them how to close calls on the phone, how to close deals, how to negotiate, simplistic things like turning them on to Chat GPT, just from A to Z, bro. So I function in a similar way. Like, I'm gonna get them the game just as I do my children, send them out there into the world and see what they come back with.
Yeah. All right, let's see. I got a little off tap. I want to dive in and add something up, but I want to go back to your upbringing first.
Okay.
So during your upbringing, man, did you go through that street phase that most black men tend to go through?
Yeah, bro, we did. And I'm gonna tell you, one of the scariest parts of it is because I knew I had like I guess I would say a get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
So like me
Hey,
and
black privilege though. I mean, we say, hey.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, me and my older brother Eric, we made some interesting decisions early on that I know we wouldn't have made had we not thought, like, we just call our dad, he'll come get us. And then like with my brother, we had identical mindsets in terms of success, materials, all that, but we just went 2 different routes. So he actually just came home in April. He did 15 years. And in the midst of that, like, I went the entrepreneur route with mine once I lost my job as a dispatcher. He went the street route. But yeah, bro, we both had our seasons. Unfortunately, I shot somebody a couple years ago. Tried my hand at drugs. I was terrible with that shit, bro. Completely terrible. I ain't even gonna lie. I wasn't the salesman. We invested. I'll never forget my cousin and my god brother sitting me down. They called me all the way over there to their house to ask me to invest or not. So we ended up going 3 ways. My brother breaking it down. He's like, yeah, bro, every time I bring it back, it's gonna triple up. And I'm like, shit, that sounds good to me. So I think this 11th grade, bro. And me and my cousin plotting on opening a strip club and a tattoo shop in 11th grade with dope money. So I tried it, bro, in terms of investment, but that shit backfired. My brother ended up getting football numbers, and I was just like, yeah, we're gonna find something safe to do because this ain't it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so around your senior year in high school is when you hit that crossroad, like
Yeah, bro. I say 9th to 12th grade period, we was wilding. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I wasn't the type of person that'll start some shit, but if it got started with me, I'm definitely gonna escalate it.
yeah.
And back then, I graduated 07, so we talking like 04, 05, thug motivation era. Jeezy got everybody believing they could be the kingpin.
Hey.
And then too, like back then, having a gun in school was a rarity. These days, I know like they all got guns, but we were strapped in like 9th grade, so we definitely felt this sense of ignorant power back then. Like nobody better not fuck with us because we really got guns in this motherfucker. But yeah, man, we was wild. We was wilding out for sure.
Yeah, man. So your brother ended up getting them football numbers, getting caught in the system, and so mentally, that's when you said, "I'm gonna go this route."
Literally, bro. Like when he got all that time out, I remember saying to my cousin, I was like, "Cause we got to find some other shit to do. They ain't playing." Cause my pops used to go save him too, but he eventually ran out of chance. Like his original sentence was like 75 years, but they got it reduced to 15. But when I heard that 75, that was enough for me. I was like, yeah, we're gonna be good. We're gonna follow the rules. We're gonna be law-abiding citizens moving forward.
No, for real.
Yeah.
And you know, man, that's the problem though. We don't know how to play the game. We really don't. We be so lost because we don't even know we in the game.
Right. Right. Bro, I remember one of the biggest pieces of advice I accidentally heard my pops give talking to my brother about his choice. He was like, I ain't even mad at you wanting to be a street nigga, but he was like, at least have a lawyer on retainer.
Yeah.
He was like, you niggas are selling all that dope, but ain't got no lawyer on retainer. And I remember him telling him, he was like, if you're gonna start a family, have a lawyer on retainer for the family law. If you're gonna start a business, have an entertainment lawyer on standby. And if you're gonna be a street nigga, have your criminal defense lawyer on standby. But I remember hearing that conversation in my teens, and I took that with me into entrepreneurship because I went and got an entertainment lawyer. But my pops, he originally from Harlem, so he has a how to say it? He has a urban side, so to say. Like he is Secret Service, but he come from the slums at a certain part of his life too. So he got that balance where he able to have real conversations no matter what level of life he at.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he been putting us on since I can remember.
Gotcha.